huh?
Sure.
What?
Yes?
Please don't hurt me. I just serve the food here, that's all. I'm not like these others. I'm not even a black Vulker. Please don't kill me. My name is Ada. My father owed Davik some money, but he couldn't pay. Davik killed my father and sold me into slavery here at the Vulker compound to pay off the debt. But I don't know anything. I'm just a prisoner here, a slave. The Vulkers don't tell me anything. They treat me like dirt. They beat me up if I screw up their orders.
You may know more than you think, miss. Help us and we'll help you, okay?
Well, all right. I still don't know how much help I can be, but I sure hope you get rid of all the Vulkers. I hate them. What? I've never heard of such a thing. I guess it might be in the garage on the lower level. That's where all the Vulkers go to work on their swoop bikes. But I've never been down there. The elevator is protected by a security system. Only the Vulkers are allowed to go down there. Is she that Republic soldier? I heard one of the Vulker mention her, but she's not here. He said Brezhik didn't trust his men around her. I guess she's too important to be a slave here in the kitchens, getting pawed and groped and kicked and spit on like me. Brezhik must have taken her somewhere safe. Now that you've killed the guards who were supposed to watch me, I think I could find my way out of here. I'm free to go? You're not gonna kill me? I don't know how I can ever repay you. Thank you. Thank you. I have to get out of here before any of the Vulkers see me.
How'd you like that?
I'll show you!
Watawa mamulira kinkunjwa peshak. No ba muliraji? Jone yun turungchi wi itadia. Ola una chinek. Ba mulirat slimo anga kun bisking. Tonga bugsham uninong. Wanga kun bisking ba mulira. Juni yun tunjichi ay tatuana, kavavolpa muljui, kamana. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay taudonga, tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampungpa, bolawana chikni. Bamul slik mo podana wanga kun bist mulira best. Kachi chu ay taudonga. Inkin kuno bamulira chikun, slima podana. Rundi hodonga kun hunkabi. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay hodonga, tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampungpa, bolawana chikni. Bamul slik mo podana wanga kun bist mulira best. Tonghay tuam jiji yumalit pa ang inkotu. Tolbada bunk walyagando de nago chuchut, kachi chuay thahaudunga. Yumalit ka inkotun, chilo mulira de nebobo. Unka kun biskang, bamulara, kachi chuay thahaudunga. Inkin kuno bamulira chikun, slima podana. Rundi hodonga kun hunkabi. Kontichani, mulira asyong turong umni patogawang kajonetize. Ikratug hatu chichiya. Watayuma kawama huhanek.
How'd you like that? Down you go!
What?
What?
Yeah?
What? Here! Here! Here!
What?
Sure. Ready? Yes?
Kuya mi juz kachita, naipatoga ya fulki, kukula jiji. Kawana bota aayut tagwa. Kankidora tikun mwatatima na ithabola.
Breshik stole that engine from Gadden. It was never yours to begin with.
Kavadumpa kunpa yiya mokapata. Bonanay kachu. Yinkin kunoba mulirachi kun. Tong na bunsha nyunyang. Kavavulpa mulchi kamana.
Wana chik yongi? Wana vota kunti tariti? Chiching toma tunka kola yame jua. Na kanki chiki nai potoka. Na wana bota.
Kachichu aitha odunga. Yinkin kunoba mulirachi kun. Slima podonna. Rundi hodonga kun hunkabi. Tonga bugsham uninong. Wanga kun beast king ba mulira. Chuni yun tun chichi aitha doana. Kavavolpa muljui kamana. Mana tota. Aku jigratuk bola. Jishok jonatong jong king no una pangpa mulira kun kili. Kun kili no pa. Watati manyo kola una no ku mulira. Wi itha na dana itya. Wata yumaka wama huhanik. Asyong turong umnipatoga. Wana kun bes ching pala multongi.
Smilia, ti umpa do punta krita. Topa na oto vaskasa.
Achuta. Wanga kun pistol piking kunyana. Tong patogas maktelia.
You asked for this! Sure.
What?
Yes?
I saw Devik's new stuff. This gang war is getting out of hand. The Volkers aren't just attacking the hidden. This gang war is getting out of hand. I can't wait for the big swoop race. I hear Volkers have a new engine that's gonna break all the...
Kaskranki to pacnemo, chi itakanki channa kilikon, kinba muli radwanaji, kinba no kunikset abog.
Kawanabota ayuat, tagwa kanki dora. Topada bunkwalia gando na nago chutut. Ba muli slemo poda na wanga kumbes mulira rabes. Kakin uita hautonga. Mukashat pompa bola wana kitnet ne. La boda ni winkis makdona. Tukning na kongkun na mulira rabes. Wana kumbes. Jingba mulira. Tonkingba nonkonek.
Kipuna! Kavatumpa kulpayiya moka paata! Chiyoka kutumpa kulpayiya! Chibedwana ni bobo. Tonk nabung shanun yang. Tonk patogas maktelia. Wi itha nadana itya. Wata yumakawama huhanik. Asyong turong umnipatoga. Wana kun bes ching palamul tonki. Kipuna! Kavatumpa kulpa yiya moka paata! Chiyoka kutumpa kulpa yiya!
Yes, what's on your mind? I guess I did say you could ask me questions later, didn't I? Is this really necessary? No, I don't have a problem with it, really. Go ahead and interrogate me. No, I was just joking, though you do seem to be full of questions. It's rather refreshing, to be honest. Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened, from your perspective. True. Bastila is as powerful as they say. She's the one who defeated Darth Revan, after all. I guess that no Jedi ability, no matter how powerful, makes up for being completely surprised and outmatched. We didn't choose that battle anyway. It got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway? I don't know. Unless you consider that you were a last-minute addition to the crew roster and you just happened to be one of the survivors. Don't be ridiculous. You've more than proved yourself since the crash. We wouldn't have made it this far without you, but still. No? Well, maybe. Don't get me wrong, it just seems odd that someone Bastila's party specifically requested to transfer aboard happens to survive. The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board. I mean, hell, they practically took over the ship, as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing, I know. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value ever, and I hate surprises. I expect you're right. I've got no real reason to suspect you of anything. Still, it's better to be safe than sorry, right? Look, it has nothing to do with you personally. I don't trust anyone, and I have my reasons. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important things? All right. You're pretty damn tenacious. You know that? We'll talk about it, but later. Right now, I just want to get going.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna muri ra. Tangi wama jiko na. Tonkitpa nonkunek abog. Jiyokaku! Kinba mulira dwanaji. Kuyami juski ichika nai. Ubabaska dwana chichopa muska. Jiska dasoki kupa bona na chaju.
There's a bounty on your little green heads. I'm here to collect.
Chaskrunki to patslimo. Chi itakanki channa kilikon. Kinba mulira dwanaji. Kinba noku nikset abog.
That's the plan.
I cannot render assistance, citizen. Move along.
This area is off limits because of the riot after the last race. You Tarisians couldn't handle crowd control, so we're shutting down the swoop track. Just move along. This area is off limits because of the riot after the last race. You Tarisians couldn't handle
With all the bad blood between the Vulkars and the Becks, I sure hope they don't pull out of the big race. No point in watching if they don't show up.
Gotta sweep and clean. Gotta have this place sparkly shiny for when the crowds show up.
I don't know why teams keep letting riders come in with those experimental new swoop engines. I saw 2 riders killed when their engines exploded last year alone.
Puna! Kavatumpa ku palea muka bata! Jiyoka ku tumpa ku pelea!
How'd you like that? Down you go!
Yeah?
Yes?
What?
Yes?
Stop right there, or I'll give you a blaster shot right between the eyes. Now, what are you doing here? Well, go explore somewhere else. There's nothing interesting for you here. This is your only warning. If you bother me again, you won't walk out of here alive. I gave you a chance to get out of here and leave me alone, but I guess you're just too stupid to take it. Now you'll see why I'm the most dangerous assassin on Taris.
You asked for this!
Hey there, what can I do for you? Really? You want to know about me? Nobody's ever really been interested in me before. What do you want to know? Big Z's my family, you know? My parents, well, I guess they're dead. It was just me on my own until the day I saw Zalbar in the lower city. I could tell right away he was in trouble. This was before the gang wars were out of hand. But even then, the Volkers were scum. A few of them were hassling Big Z, trying to pick a fight, but he wasn't looking for trouble. Hey, nobody said the Volkers were smart, but there were 3 of them, so maybe they figured they could handle him. I don't know. Anyway, I don't like the Volkers at the best of times, and when I saw them picking on this poor Wookiee, all alone on a strange planet, overwhelmed by the big city, I just lost it. I screamed out, "Leave him alone, you core slimes!" and charged right at them. Well, one of them saw me coming and slapped me so hard he just about knocked me cold. Hey, I don't need a lecture from you. You ain't my mother. I knew what I was doing. Those Volkers didn't scare me. They're nothing but cowards. I knew how to deal with them. Of course, I never got the chance. I guess Zalbar didn't like seeing me get smacked around. He let out this howl and yanked that Volker a meter up off the ground and held him there by his throat. The other 2 screamed and ran off. Can't say I blame them. The first time you see an angry Wookiee up close, it isn't a pretty sight. I thought Zalbar was gonna rip that punk's arms off and beat him to death with his own fists. The Volker was so scared, he fainted. Or maybe it was Big Z's breath just knocked him out. I keep telling Zalbar to brush those choppers of his, but he never listens. Just stay upwind when he's speaking and you'll be fine. Anyway, I knew those Volkers would be back with friends, so I grabbed Zalbar and we took off. Ever since then, we've been a team. We look out for each other, you know? He was fleeing some kind of trouble back on Kashyyyk. That's all I know, really. Big Z doesn't like to talk about it. In case you didn't notice, he's the strong, silent type. Doesn't much matter to me, though. I accept him for what he is, not what he was. Me and Zalbar like to live in the present. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You think I can't take care of myself? I've got street smarts. I know how to get by on my own. In fact, I look out for Zalbar more than he looks out for me, you know? Big Z's a little bit too gullible to make it alone on the mean streets of the lower city. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Like I used to tell my brother, fast talk and slick words don't get the job done. My brother's a touchy subject, you know. It just so happens I don't really feel like talking about him right now. Nothing personal. Let's just get back to the business at hand, okay?
You amaze me. I always thought the surface dwellers couldn't care less about us outcasts. But you risked everything to help those infected villagers. I wish I had some type of reward to give you, but we outcasts have nothing. All I can offer is the gratitude of the entire village.
Greetings once more, Upworlder. Do you bring news of my apprentice? Have you discovered her fate and proved yourself to be a true savior of my people? It is as I feared, then. She joins the list of those who have given their lives in the service of our cause. But though I am saddened by this news, there is yet hope. By finding my apprentice, you have proved yourself worthy, Upworlder. You are to be the beacon on our path to salvation. You will guide us to the Promised Land. You are marked, Upworlder. Even my dim old eyes can see the mantle of destiny that cloaks you. Perhaps old Rookhill knows you better than you know yourself. I am old. I have lived 100 years in the Undercity, cast down into the darkness. I know the legends and history of our people, and now you must learn it too. The great city of Taris covers the entire surface of this planet. There is no land to grow food. Kelp harvests and the creatures of the sea are our only food source. A century ago, rising levels of toxic pollution poisoned the oceans, and famine swept the planet. The rich hoarded food for their own use, and the poor were left to starve and die.
From what I've seen of Taris, it doesn't look like much has changed. Except for the upper city, people here are just as bad off as the poor in your little history.
But the poor rose up against this tyranny, and civil war engulfed the planet. Millions died in the fighting, and huge sections of Taris were destroyed or abandoned. The rebellion was crushed in the end. Thousands were taken prisoner. The jails could not hold them all, and so the practice of banishing all prisoners to the Undercity was born. Many brave men and women were banished here to the Undercity for their part in the rebellion. People like my father and grandfather were cast down, along with their families.
What did you expect? If they could get away with it, the Tarisian nobles would stuff their own mothers down here to make more room in the upper city.
Now we live a dark existence beneath the streets of Taris, a life devoid of all hope but one, the Promised Land. And you will be the one to show us the way to get there. Legends tell of a self-sufficient colony founded just before the famine and lost during the Civil War. A paradise beneath the Undercity where droid servants tend to every need. For many years I searched for the Promised Land, just as my grandfather and father did before me. When I became old and gray, my apprentice continued the search on my behalf.
Sounds like a myth to me. Something to give the people here some false hope to cling to so they don't go mad with despair.
I have collected many clues hinting at its location. The journal of my apprentice provides yet more information. But still, there are too many pieces missing from this puzzle. But I know my father and grandfather each had journals where they recorded their own discoveries. Perhaps with their journals, I could at last uncover its hidden location. Can it be true? Is it possible that at long last the dream of my father and grandfather before him will be fulfilled? I can hardly bear to look. Yes, of course. Now I understand. It all makes sense. Now I see why the Promised Land has been so hard to find. It is so obvious. You have done a great thing, Upworlder. A selfless act that will bring great joy to all the people of this village. I must take this to Gendar right away.
Rookil, what do you want now? Have you more fables of a hidden paradise just waiting for us to find it?
You may not think these are fables after you see what I have brought you, Gendar. Look at these journals!
What? No, it can't be. Are these real, Rookil? Is this information accurate?
I swear to you everything in these journals is true, Gendar. The Promised Land. I told you I would find it.
The entrance is far from here, Rookil. It will take us weeks to get there, perhaps even months. And we will have to cross many Rakghoul-infested areas.
I do not deny the journey will be hard, Gendar. But surely it is better than the miserable life we have here.
Wise words, Rookil. Our supplies are high right now. We could leave by nightfall. I will tell the others to prepare for the journey.
Thank you once again, Upworlder. I will say a final goodbye. For where we are going, I fear you cannot come. The journey to the Promised Land is long and arduous. We must part ways here, Upworlder. I sense your destiny is yet to be chosen, but the destiny of my people is at the end of the long journey ahead of us.
Returned. You have the prototype swoop engine accelerator with you? I was beginning to wonder if you would make it. The race is tomorrow, and my mechanics need time to install the prototype into the swoop engine of our bike. Don't worry. I'm a man of my word. I promised you could ride in the swoop race under the Hidden Beck banner, and I'm still going to let you do that. And I'm even going to go one better. I'm going to let you ride the swoop bike with the prototype accelerator installed on it. Without it, you won't stand a chance.
Gadden, you can't be serious. We need one of our best riders on that bike. We can't let some rookie take the prototype engine into the race.
I have to be honest with you. There's a reason I'm letting you take the prototype engine. The accelerator isn't stable. There's a good chance it could explode during the race. I can't ask one of my own riders to take the risk. They'll be running unmodified swoops in the race. You'll be the only one using the prototype. If you can complete the track before the accelerator overheats, then you'll win for the Becks. If you die, then one of my other riders could still come through for me. You don't get to be leader of a swoop gang if you don't know how to work all the angles. You can stay here tonight. The mechanics need time to install the accelerator on the engine, so you won't be able to practice your riding. But I've got good instincts, and you have the look of a racer about you. Just try to relax, and in the morning we'll take you to the swoop track.
Kuyami Juskuna Chitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun, slimo padona. Mundi hodonga chihonkabi. Jawana bota ayuat tahonga chakanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Topada bongwalia gando do nago chutchut. Muksha papangpa, bola wana chikne. Pamuli slemo boda wanga kun bes mulira rabes. Chiska du suki kuba na bona naikachu. Tuinkotu. Topada bongwalia gando nago chutchut. Kabachi kuita hodonga. Yala mo inkapun. Jiloba mulira ni bobo. Wango kumbes gang ba mamarulira. Uba batu kochi. Tong nong bong shang nung yang. Tong patok sakdelia.
It's Zerdra here. I hope you're reading me. Your swoop run is about to begin. Remember, just hold on tight. Try not to smash into anything. The prototype accelerator should last about 60 seconds before it overheats and explodes. That should be enough time for you to finish your run. Good luck. The Becks are counting on you.
Fare glorisa tutte andevat, ventundas, tuora, tuntufla vandevogelva, oisidan gelva vaninogan gelva, kolotuf nivanvevur, uftakel klif, verkundas, uftakel klif, kundas da gelva, uftakel klif, kundas da gelva, abuelta, verkundas, linda tufta, kolotuf nivanvevur, ikel irimor, tenfuti boravan,
La boda ni winkis matoma. Wana kun bes chingpa marulira. Tok chingbang non kek. Tok ninja mulira rabes. Uba patu kochi. Tong nongbong chang nungyang. Tong patok smakdelia.
She offered to, she enjoyed it out, and Raji good, and she began Borupia, when now for the Tufta, Royu, Tufta dan Gelva, Oisidan Gelva, Tuni Tufta Vandigo Gelva, Oisidan Gelva, Vaninogan Gelva.
Uba patu kochi. Tong nongbong chang nungyang. Tong patok smakdelia. Kuyami kiskuna tikuna. Ina kuna marula chikun. Slimo patona. Undi aldonga chikon kapi. Tiska du suki kuba na bona na gachu. Tuin kotu. Toka da bunkwalya gando nago chuchut. Kabachi kuita aldonga. Yalamo inkatun. Jiloba mulirani bobo. Wago kumpes gang. Bamarulira. Yatuka ulwan kinkuna ba murira. Rachikun. Mucha shanpangpa.
People, hear me! Before I present the so-called champion of the Becks with their prize, there is something you must know. The winning rider cheated! Your swoop bike was using a prototype accelerator. Clearly an unfair advantage. Because of this hidden Beck treachery, I'm withdrawing the Vulca's share of the victory prize.
Jawana bota ayuata honga chakanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Topa da bunkwalya gando do nago chuchut. Musha papangpa. Bola wana chikne. Bamuli slemo boda wanga kumbes mulira rabes.
You old fool. Your traditions are nothing to me. I am the wave of the future. If I want to withdraw the prize and sell this woman on the slave market myself, nobody can stop me.
I might have something to say about that, Brezhik.
What? Impossible. You were restrained by a neural disruptor. How could you have possibly summoned the will to free yourself?
You underestimate the strength of a Jedi's mind, Brezhik. A mistake you won't live to regret.
Vulcus, to me! Kill this woman! Kill the swoop rider! Kill them all!
Well, maybe those bloody Vulkars will think twice next time before trying to keep a Jedi prisoner. And as for you, if you think you can collect me as a prize... Wait, I don't believe this. You're one of the soldiers with the Republic fleet, aren't you? Yes, I'm sure of it. How did you end up racing for these swoop gangs? Save me. Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding in that swoop race? Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example. In case you hadn't noticed, I managed to free myself from that neural restraint collar without your help. In fact, it's more accurate to say that I saved you. Brejik and his Vulkars would have left you for dead if I hadn't stepped into that fight. You're lucky I was here to get you out of this mess. I may have been a prisoner, but a Jedi is never helpless. Maybe you've heard of a little thing called the Force? But I suppose I shouldn't be too hard on you. You did try to save me after all, even if it didn't go quite as planned. So let's get down to business. We're not out of danger yet. If I'm going to figure out a way for us to get off this planet, I need to know what kind of resources we can draw on. First, are we the only 2 survivors left from the Ender Spire? Karth Onasi is alive? Finally, some good news. Karth is one of the Republic's best soldiers. He's proved himself a hero a dozen times over. And he sent you here to save me. Maybe I misjudged you. Karth wouldn't have sent you if he wasn't confident in your abilities. Forgive me. Despite my Jedi training, I still tend to act a bit rashly sometimes. Please, take me to Karth right away. Between the 3 of us, I'm sure we can figure out some way to get off this planet before the Sith realize we're here. You cannot win, Revan.
Bastila, you're alive! Finally, things are looking up. Now we just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
You mean you don't have a plan to get off Taris yet? What have you been doing all this time? I see. Now that I'm back in charge of this mission, perhaps we can start doing things properly. Hopefully our escape from Taris will go more smoothly than when you rescued me from Brejik.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Karth. I am a member of the Jedi Order, and this is my mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I am sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will. You know, I had my doubts about this mission, but I figured the Jedi Council wouldn't put you in charge if you weren't prepared. But here you are, acting like a spoiled child.
I see. It's true that I don't have much military experience. Perhaps I should not be so quick to judge. Very well, Karth. What do you suggest we do?
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out there. We just have to find it.
Well said, Karth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the Vulkars, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith. I think we'll need some help getting off Taris. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the cantinas. Is something wrong? You seem as if something's troubling you. A vision? A vision of what? It's strange. Such visions are often a sign of Force sensitivity. I'm not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force. It would not be unheard of. When we first met, your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities. It is possible that in the excitement of the battle's aftermath, the Force allowed you to witness one of my more intense memories. Force is complicated. Even I, with all my training, cannot fully understand it yet. This is a matter best left to the wise masters of the Jedi Council. Once we escape Taris, we can seek the guidance of the Council if you wish. They will understand the significance of your vision, if there is any. However, I think it would be best if we all stayed focused on the task at hand right now. We can't afford any distractions. We need to find a way off Taris.
Kin kun no ba muli ra ching kun. Tong hait tun kun ching. Ni bobo jimata ni punaje. Dolpi kiknyunyan. Rundi haudonga kuhungabi. Wana kunbes. Chink palamul tong king ba na konkek. Tung ting ta chun kun nek muli ra best. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay thaudonga tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampongpa bolawan na chikni. Bamul neslik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Tong hay tuam jiji yumalith pa ang yinkotu. Tolbada bunk walya gando tenago chuchut, kachi chuay thaudonga. Yumalith ka inkotun, chilo mulra de nebobo, unka kun biskang, bamulara. Shagji kin lor chawata uma? Kavavulpa mulchi kumana. King kun shachi king, ni king kun oba mulira jikun? Wama kunbes, chinpalamuji. Tunira nu prata dunko, sercha domandoma?
What can I do?
Who are you? What are you doing in here? You can't just come barging into someone's home. That's no excuse. You can't just go around barging into people's apartments because you're curious. But at least you're more polite than that pig Holden. Just one of Darvik's men who can't keep his hands to himself. But all he got for his trouble was a nasty scar from my vibroblade. Too bad I'm the one still paying the price. I don't want to talk about it. I'm in enough trouble already. Besides, I don't know if I can trust you. No, I don't think so. I can't afford to trust anybody right now. Please, just leave me alone. Good. I don't much like strangers in my home.
Hey there, what can I do for you? I was a little snappish when we last talked. I'm sorry about that. I get a little touchy when it comes to Griff. It's kind of embarrassing telling people about him. It's complicated. Griff wasn't the most popular guy. He had his faults. But I still loved him, you know? Sometimes people don't understand. I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Taris. I was just a kid, only 5. But I remember the trip. if you could call it that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in a Starfreighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know? I don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Without my brother, I don't know where I'd be. He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He taught me how to survive. Showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes, and how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game. Hey, you don't know what it's like. You need those skills here in the lower city. Griff did right by me. I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. He promised me he would. He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went. I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject's closed as far as I'm concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. So is there something else you need? Okay, have it your way.
Hello there. I haven't seen you in my shop before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kebla Yurt. Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. You looking to buy some supplies? My shop's the largest one in all of Upper Taris. Best selection on the planet. Whatever you need, I've got. Well, mostly. The Sith confiscated all my heavy weapons, and they impounded all my ships and swoop bikes. But I've still got a real nice selection, if you're interested. Just so you know, the prices on the items are final. No bargaining here. This isn't a swap meet, okay? I only deal in top-notch stuff.
Hey, Bastila, you ever use the Force just for fun? You know, a little jolt of the Force to trip up some jerk who's ticking you off?
I would never use the Force for such petty and trivial revenge. The mere thought of it's preposterous.
Oh, come on. There's gotta be times when you thought about it. Don't be so stuck up. You can tell me.
I am not stuck up. I merely have the years of training to give me the wisdom and understanding to see how childish such an act would be.
Childish? Is that a crack about my age? You ain't much older than me, Miss High and Mighty. Just 'cause you're some Jedi doesn't mean you can be a prissy little... What the... Hey, that wasn't funny.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Mission. Come now, we have to get going. Please, do try to be less clumsy in the future.
Welcome back. Are you in need of healing or medical supplies? I can treat you right here at the center for almost any condition, except the Rakghoul disease, of course. You have the serum? Impossible! How did you get this? No, wait, I don't really want to know. Can I see it? The serum, I mean? I need to see if there is enough for me to analyze it so I can start producing it in mass quantities. Let me see. Yes, this is it. A cure for the Rakghoul disease. With this sample, I can make enough serum for everyone. The people of Taris owe you a debt they can never repay. Please, take this small reward. It isn't much, but it's all I can afford. A few credits and 2 spare med packs. I appreciate everything you've done. There are many who would have sold the serum to the crime lord Davik for a much higher sum. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? Goodbye, and good health to you. If you ever need any medical aid or treatment, you know where to find me.
You blew it! If you'd brought that rat ghoul serum to Zax, you would have made it worth your while. No, you had to go and do the honorable thing.
She appeared to. She enjoyed it out, and really good, and she began Bolivia, and now for the Lufta.
Get out of here, you goggle-eyed freak! You're too ugly for the upper city.
Yeah, go back to where you came from. We don't want your kind up here.
And she began Bolivia.
Why do you care what happens to some scummy alien? He's just a freak.
Yeah, he isn't even supposed to be in the upper city. Come on, let's go. I don't want to listen to this alien lover anymore.
How can I help? I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taris. I'm curious as to what you and Karth were doing before we all joined forces. Yes, I realize that, of course. But surely there was more to it than a simple search. I doubt there were flashing signs pointing you in my direction. Yet somehow you found me. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulcan prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taris Swoop champion. That's quite a resume. Yes, well, I hardly consider myself a damsel in distress. I'm a member of the Jedi Order, after all. But I won't deny you've impressed me with what you've done. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this much from you. A Jedi could have done such things, of course, but only by drawing heavily upon the Force. The Force is in all of us, though for most people it's barely a measurable whisper. But there are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive. It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success, though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't... well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is... I'm sorry. I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best left to the Jedi Council. For now, let's just accept the fact that you're gifted. Hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet.
This elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols, so unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along. Well, why didn't you say so? Everything seems to be in order. Okay, I guess you can go down to the lower city. Just be careful down there. Those swoop gangs will take a shot at anybody. Even our Sith patrols have come under fire.
On behalf of Gadden, I want to offer the thanks of all the hidden Becks. You rode like a true champion in the swoop race. I'm sorry Gadden can't be here to thank you in person, but he's retired to the safety of his private chambers. I'm afraid he's grieving over Brezhik's death. Even so, I think Gadden hoped that somehow Brezhik could be made to realize the error of his ways. Despite everything he had done, Gadden probably would have forgiven him.
Gadden always was too soft on Brezhik. I just wish I'd been there when that scum got what was coming to him.
Brezhik violated the customs and traditions of Taris. He dishonored himself by refusing to honor his wager. He got what he deserved. Even Gadden has to realize that. But he isn't out of danger yet. The surviving Vulkars will still want him dead. He's a prime target now, as are you. You better be careful out on the streets.
I saw you in the swoop race. Very impressive. You seem like you know how to get results. That's just the kind of person I'm looking for. My name's Canderous Ordo. I work for Davik Kang in the Exchange. The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them and I had nothing better to do. Mandalorian mercs like me are in high demand. But lately, Davik hasn't been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated. So I figure it's time for me to break the Sith quarantine and get off this backwater planet. I've got a plan to escape, Taris, but I can't do it alone. I need someone I know can get the job done to help me. That's where you come in.
You don't need to ally yourself with this person. We should move on while we can.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking with your friend, Arda. I saw you win that swoop race and started thinking. Anyone crazy enough to race like that is probably crazy enough to break into the Sith military base. I need someone to steal the Sith launch codes from the base. Without those codes, any ship leaving the atmosphere will be disintegrated by the Sith fleet's automated defense guns. Here's the deal. You bring me those launch codes, and I can provide the vehicle to get us off the planet. Davik's flagship, the Ebon Hawk. Not yet. First you bring me the launch codes. Then I'll tell you the rest of my plan. Getting in won't be easy. The Sith base is protected by an encrypted security system. It would take a top-of-the-line astromech droid to slice through it. Lucky for you, I know just the place to get a droid like that. Davik was having one custom built by Janice Nall. Just tell her Canderous sent you and she'll sell you the droid. Then you can use it to get the launch codes from the Sith base. Davik paid for the droid, but I'm the guy he put in charge of the mission. He won't care how I come up with those codes. Normally I do this myself, but everyone knows who I work for. If I broke into the Sith base, they'd send an army down on Davik's estate to get those codes back. That's why I need you.
I don't sense any deception from him, which is surprising. This may be exactly what we need.
Sooner or later, you'll figure this out. Either we work together or we both stay stuck here on Taris. Come back and speak to me again when you've come to your senses.
Dona, Bona na kacho, Kimba mulera tuana, Taupa botenya go jojo piki. Kava dumpa kulpa iya mokata, Wanga kumbis, Kimba mulera. Kakinchana kokba kon, Kava dumpa kulpa iya botenya. Kachicho naifa odunga. Taukum justak mike grabil mogo. Tulpa vunque agando da naga chuchut. Moga shampumpa. Voya wana chikni. Bamul slimo podana wanga kumbis. Muliragest. Rundi haudunga tonkimba nang kunkik. Wana kumbis. Chimpayamul kunhunkabi. Tuknen tangjo kunne mulirabest.
You don't intend to work as a bounty hunter, do you? What need could you possibly have for so many credits?
Taris manaris. Tongjo nea hakonong. Mulera yonunaze. Teaching we bedwana itawish muline bomoni. Ubana tula boda yami jusa. Ayo honopis tuula jiokaku. Tunirana no prata tunkyo searcha toma toma. Tawa ulpamuji kumana. Kinkon shashikin. Neken kornova mulera jekun. Wama kumbes chimbala muli. Tunirana no plata dunko tachicho naifa odunga. Taupum justak mike grabil mogo. Tulpa davunque agando da naga chuchut. Moga shampumpa. Boya wana chikni. Bamul slimo podana wanga kumbis. Muliragest. Tomba toras materia, ashuta, wonga kumbis dolpeki koyana. Chioka kolmolera, kien konjo pesha, nova moleraji. Cherion toranchi, aitatia. Mula una chinek, bamulera slimo wanga kubisking, chibeduana ni bobo. Tong namung shanunjang, muchitito aki jijaku. Kachicho naifa odunga, taupum justak mike grabil mogo. Tulpa davunque agando da naga chuchut. Moga shampumpa, boya wana chikni. Bamul slimo podana wanga kumbis. Muliragest. Kibeduana ni bobo. Tong namung shanunjang. Muchitito aki jijaku.
Kin kuno ba mulira jinkun. Tong hai tun kun jing. Ni bobo jimata ni punaje. Dolpi kiknyunyan. Wi itha nadana itya. Wata yumakawama huhanek. Ashonkturong umnipatoga. Wana kun bes ching pala multonki. Ui, itha nadana yitya. Kunti chani. Tong patoga smaktelia. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay thaudonga tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampungpa bolawan na chikni. Bamul slik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Mana tota. Aku jigratuk pola. Jishok jonatong jongking no una pangpa mulira kun kili. Kun kili no pa. Wata ti manyokola una no ku mulira. Wata wama mulira. King konjo peshak. No ba mulira ji. Johnny yun turung chi. Wi ita dia. Pola una chinek. Ba mulira at slimo anga kun bisking. Shagji kin lord wata uma. Kava volpa mulci kumana. King kun shachi king, ni king kun oba mulira jikun. Wama kun bes, chin palamuji. Tunira nu prata dunko, sercha domandoma? Tuni pudu! Rana nu prata dunk no sercha ichua penki! Mucha shagpangpa. Yinkin kun no ba mulri rachikun. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay thaudonga tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampungpa bolawan na chikni. Bamul slik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Tong hay tuam jiji yumalith pa ang ninkotu. Tulpada bunk walya gando danago chuchut. Kachi chu ay thaudonga. Yumalith ka inkotun. Chilo mulra de ne bobo. Wonka kun biskang. Bamulara.